What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. As you can see in the title, is rugby to be kicked out of the Olympics possibly? And this is all due to the rugby positions at the Olympic Games could be lost in the wake of Francis Kean saga that rocked the current World Rugby elections. Kean, chairman of Fiji Rugby Union, was Fiji's representative nominated to run for a place for World Rugby's executive committee, a nomination that was seconded by the French Rugby Federation. However, Kean, who was a supporter of World Rugby chairman candidate Bill Beaumont, has since withdrawn his bid for a spot on the executive committee and has resigned from his role at the FRU amid accusations of rampant homophobia and discrimination. The controversy has alleviated concerns about vetting process of officials who run the game, which could breach the International Olympic Committee Code of Ethics. The sport reveals that former Samoan captain of Pacific Islands rugby player welfare chief executive Daniel Leo has penned a draft letter to the IOC calling for a probe into Kean's background and the union support that supported his nations. We are taking advice from our lawyers about the letter we are drafting, Leo said. I'm disappointed that World Rugby haven't launched an open investigation into Kean and France for nominating him. If World Rugby don't commit to the government's reforms, our next letter will be to the International Olympic Committee asking that they consider suspending rugby as an Olympic sport until they are fully compliant with IOC obligations. Big drama, big hecticness, but I'm not going to go into the drama part. I'm going to go into rugby and Olympics. This is going to be massive and sad for the sport if Sevens rugby gets kicked out of Olympics. We've seen such a great introduction to the sport. We've seen a big hype of Sevens rugby being respected and known. We've seen development of various communities around the world getting interactive in the sport. And I think to take it away from the Olympics, which is an iconic event and one of the most historic sporting events in the world, I think it would be extremely sad. I think it's fantastic that rugby was included in the Olympics, and it's a great opportunity for various countries to go and get the Olympic medals, which is an absolutely honourable achievement. So the fact that it could be kicked out due to this drama, I think is extremely sad, and I hope that it doesn't get kicked out, because it's just going to continue developing the sport, encouraging the world, especially those countries that don't know what the hell rugby is. And I mean, Olympics is obviously sports worldwide that we don't even watch on a daily basis or can't even get on our TVs. So the fact that we are getting introduced to other sports through Olympics, rugby gets introduced to the world through Olympics as well. And it gives more opportunity and more opportunity to investments, benefits, etc., etc. Because the more the sport's out there, the more people are interested, the more the people want to be a part of it. So for me, I think it's devastating that there's a possibility of it getting kicked out of the Olympics. And I really hope that's not the case, because there's so much opportunities arising for players to get dreams of getting an Olympic gold medal. I mean, it's just as a worthy title of winning the World Cup, etc., etc. So I hope World Rugby get their acts into gear and sort this drama out and get things going, because Olympics we can't lose the Olympics. It's just an opportunity for growth of the sport, which we currently need, and we need it now more than ever during this pandemic. Why do we need it? It's because the sport we're seeing it in stadiums. Not many people are attending, and by introducing the game, encouraging the tier 2, 3 nations and other nations that don't even know what the sport is, it's just creating awareness where we can see more opportunities getting targeted. And we've seen greatness out of Sevens rugby. We've seen Fiji dominate. We've seen USA dominate. We've seen other provincial team or national teams that we know are dominant in a 15-man game, not quite so dominant in a sevens game, which has been fascinating. I mean, Fiji have always been a dark horse. You can never count them out. But when it's sevens, you cannot write them off. You will be petrified when you play them in a final, because they can damn well destroy a team. And it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're the All Blacks or whether you're South Africa, they can do it. And that's the exciting part of Sevens rugby. So I hope World Rugby whoever it is, Bill or Augustine, when they get selected as chairman, they need to sort this out. This needs to be priority because rugby needs to be in the Olympics so we can grow the game, which is so important in this day and age. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I haven't focused on the drama. I don't know enough about that to really comment, but today's is commenting on rugby needs to be in the Olympics to create exposure. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. That's going to do it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys real soon for another one. Stay safe and never give up.